Ah, 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 ah. Ato, hello? Uh-oh. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to stop the stream for a second. Choto mate. We're back! We're back! Hello! Komancha, 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 komancha. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know why that happened, but my OBS was like a goodbye today. We are so back. We are so back. Yippee. Luckily it works. Oh my god, I was so worried. I was booting up OBS today and it just canceled on me. It was like, goodbye, you don't need me. And it just stopped itself from working. It was just like, nah, not today. Not now. Not gonna do that. So it just didn't work. It just crashed. So I restarted it, but apparently the restart wasn't too good because it still had some trouble. But we're here now. We're here now. Yippee, 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 yay, yay. Exciting. Fun times. How are you guys doing? How was your weekend? How was you guys' weekend, huh? Did you guys have a good weekend? Did you guys have a good one? I had a pretty good weekend. I want to say I didn't really do much, but I did build my new wardrobe together with Papa. My Papa star. That was really nice. So now I have a nice wardrobe that I'm not really using for my clothes. I'm using it for my cosplay stuff and like other crafting stuff. But there's a lot of space for like my cosplay stuff and my crafting. So that's very nice. And yeah, fun time, fun time. Been all right. Sounds semi-good, I guess. Sounds kind of good. Is it good? Please say yes. I also moved my actual wardrobe and decided to keep it after all and just reorganize the inside, I guess. Like kind of make that look a little bit better. But yeah, there's still a lot of organizing going on, putting my stuff away, stuff like that. So still a lot of stuff going on, but it's going well. It's going well. You're super busy today, but you don't want to miss me acing attorneying. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for coming. Also, hi Penguin. Hello, hello. Just stayed at home, gamed, did yard work. Still a little sick, but not bad. It sounds like a good weekend, honestly. I hope you feel better soon, though. Hope you feel a little bit better. Being sick is no fun. That's not fun. We don't like being sick around here. We don't do that. I am not sure how long today's stream is going to be because I will say I'm feeling, I don't know, a little bit shaky today. I might have been like, I don't know. I think I'm just tired. But yeah, it might be a little bit on the shorter end. I wanted to have it be like longer, but I feel like health-wise that might be a bad idea. So we're just gonna jump into the game right away so we can play as much of it as possible. Okay. And then we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it goes. Yippee, 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 yippee. As long as you don't push yourself. I try. We're here in the scene where we talked to Trucy last time, and now we have to move to... back to the theater, I think? Back to the stage, maybe? Because I think we're gonna look under the stage today. That is our goal, probably. So we're gonna go back to the crime scene and just take a look at that and see what it's like. Penrose Theater stage. Let's see, we should be able to get to the understage passage from backstage. Hopefully, Bonnie unlocked the door for us like she said she would. Alright. I think I should just examine then. Choto mate. How do I get to the backstage? Do I just click it? Back to the backstage. Yeah, I do. Okay. Understage. Let's freaking go. The door's unlocked. Yippee! Thank you, Bonnie. Well, Athena, here we go. Let's get in there. Oh, I'm gonna make it big someday too. Just you wait and see. Feels like something a murderer would write. Get a handwriting analysis on that thing. Monday Eve is the best Eve because of Ace Attorney. I was so excited. I talked about my coworker today, about it with my coworker. I was like, yeah, I'm going to stream like tonight, and I'm very excited because I'm going to play Ace Attorney. It's my favorite game. I'm looking forward to it. And a rat. Meow. Cat. Kitty cat. The cat's been very annoying. I don't know why he's a little upset today. Probably because we've been, like, doing things in his house for, like, the past few days. We've been, like, moving furniture in, and he's like, No, I have not played this one yet. Nope. It's my first time playing this game. It sure is dark and dusty down here. The Abyss. The magical underworld. And look, there's a denizen of the Abyss now. A fearsome beast with long, sharp fangs ready to prey on unsuspecting souls. Huh? What are you... Oh, you mean that tiny little rat over there? No, I mean that fearsome beast over there. I take it you don't like rodents. Does she not like rodents? I freaking love rodents. Rodents are the best. Number 1, number 2, little rat. Can we click the rat when it comes by? I wonder. Cross on the thing. On the floor. That's what it's called. What's this glowy stuff? Oh, it's glow in the dark tape. Hey, this must be what I saw through that secret door in the bottom of the coffin. But who put it there and why? It's probably a marker of some sort since it's so dark down there. Sounds about right. Maybe it's meant to mark which ladder to climb. Rat! Oh, I missed the rat. I don't think you can click it. Hat? Look at all these props. Hey! There's something in this hat. A dove? Cards? A juice box and some snacks? Looks like somebody planned to have a little treat in the middle of the show. I mean, you gotta get your lunch somehow. This sword is the exact same design as the murder weapon. Wait, what's this? Yeah! Ow! What are you doing? That hurts! I think I'm bleeding out. Oh, stop being such a drama queen. It's only rubber. Huh? Hey, you're right. So this must be the sword Trucy used during the trick. After the incident, someone must have switched this rubber sword with the real one on stage. Maybe that's when they brought the rubber sword here. Bom, 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 bom. I want a juice box now. Me too. They have juice boxes at the office, but today they ran out. I didn't get a juice box at the office. Unfortunately, no juice box at the office for me. Too bad. I'm gonna make it big someday too, just you wait and see. What's that all about? My guess is it's the soulful cry of some poor assistant made to toil here in the darkness. Bonnie. Bonnie. And who would know about the soulful cry of a bitter assistant better than you, right? You really understand the writer's feelings of despair and frustration. Sadly, yes. Yes, I do. You really shouldn't scribble on the walls, you know, Apollo. It wasn't me! I haven't been here before. It's my first time being here. It's my first time here. It's only my first time living. What the frickety frick? What the heck? What the heck? What the hecky? Okay. 2. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. It looks like this crank lowers the platform. But Trucy said it's impossible for one person to do it alone. That sounds like a challenge. Now I want to try it. It's probably just broken. Or you could just take people at their word. If I'm reading this room right, this must be the stage lift Trucy moved during the show. Originally, it was there where stage lift 1 is now. Stage lift 2 added to the chord record. Chord wicked. I gotta check 1, 2 separately. Cat is staring at me intensely. Slow blink to the cat to show him I love him. He is not interested. He is not slow blinking back. He's upset. He's upset. He's upset because I've been touching his stuff. Or well, he thinks I've been touching his stuff. I've just been touching my own stuff. He's going crazy. He's seeing things that are not there. This cat, don't you dare. He just looked at like my bookshelf and was like, sittable. Looks like a place I can sit. I'm like, no. Don't you dare. He's just sniffing the couch now. Which by proxy is his stuff. Just my stuff. Yeah. My stuff is his stuff. And his stuff is his stuff. This is his spaceship. He rules the place. If he fits, he sits. He truly does. It's a stage lift for getting up to the stage. Trucy moved this one here. I guess it's used to be where that yellow tape is. How in the world did she manage to move this huge thing? Couldn't have been easy for her. She's pretty petite. But I bet it'd be easy for you. Just what are you implying? That's it, chump. You're looking at microaggressions later. Oh, Apollo microaggression master. Yikes. Oh, ladder. This ladder goes up to the ceiling. I wonder what's just above. Look up. Apollo. Alright, fine, I'll climb the ladder. Why does it always have to be ladders? Up, past the Russell Hotel. That reminds me of a song. Huh? Where am I? It's pitch black and cramped too. You know what I think? I think you're in that coffin we saw backstage. So that's where this ladder leads. Oh, but I still don't get what that coffin was for. Me neither. There's another ladder though. This ladder goes up to the ceiling, so I guess it leads to one of the trapdoors on stage. Trucy must have used this ladder when she escaped from the coffin. Why don't you climb up there and see if I'm correct? It's not so high. You'll be fine, right? Huh? Why me? He's so scared. You'd make a young lady wearing a skirt climb a ladder? Fine, I'm going. I like Athena. She's such a bully. The lights, it burns! Oh my. Ow. Are you alright?
I can now confirm that the ladder does indeed lead up to the stage.
Well, that tasty bit of info was definitely worth risking life and limb for. Well done!
Hold on, Apollo.
I hear the voices. Quick, hide! Huh? Ow! Quit shoving! Hurry up and get down there! Ow! My arm doesn't bend that way!
Ouch. Pain pickle.
What the heck, Athena? Shh! Look! It's so much work pretending to be cute and sweet.
Isn't that Bonnie? Hey, Bunny, wait for me!
And the ratings, Raja? What do we have to hide for, Athena? Because I heard something funny. There was something off in their voices. Oh, right. Athena's super sensitive hearing. Yeah. Super high school level hearing. Those liars are poking around trying to stir up trouble. Should I be worried?
Relax, I didn't say anything to the police, and I won't say anything to them either.
You better not, or you're gonna get it. Pow! Right in the kisser.
Okay. What the? Is it just me, or does Bonnie seem kind of different from before?
Apollo, shh! I'm sick and tired of this whole investigation. All I want is Trucy's head on a platter.
Yeah, the twin allegations are going stronger, right? The twin allegations. Leave everything to me, babe. Don't forget the power of mass media. TV can accomplish anything. I'll make sure Trucy gets much worse than a guilty verdict.
I can't wait to see that girl crying and begging for mercy.
You really hate Trucy, don't you, Bunny?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
Yeah, she just goes from like colon 3 to like greater than colon 3. She's like, ooh, I like this sprite a lot. Dang, okay, how do you like this though?
Hey, what the heck? If you mess this up, you're gonna really be sorry. You hear me? I'll crush you flat. Like a cockroach under my foot.
Oh, you cute little thing! You're so adorable when you're throwing a fit. I don't like him. He's gooning. He's gooning. Ow, ow, my foot! Can't you take a joke? He's joke gooning? Even worse, I would never joke goon.
Come on, grab my things for leaving.
Riri's down bad for the sadistic type as usual. Look. What does a woman have to do? What is a woman to do? I just have a type, okay? Let me live. Not the joke goon, yeah. Don't lead the hippity hopping away, my little bun bun. I hate him. He's obviously into CBT. Maybe. Who knows?
What was that absolutely revolting scene all about?
I guess the entertainment industry attracts all kind of eccentrics. But that conversation, it set off every red flag in the book.
You said it. I smell plot with a capital P-U.
Poo-lot. Rittens claims he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. And we saw Bonnie on stage ourselves.
Hey, Apollo, I have an idea. Why don't we pay Take Two TV a visit? We can check up on the rating Raj's alibi while we're there.
Sounds like a plan. Oh my god, this investigation is so long. Yikes, look at this place! There's so much going on at once, it's making my head spin. What is a woman to do to be stepped on like a cockroach by a mean girl? No, really, child, what do I have to do? Just tell me what I have to do. Take a look at that screen and listen to those hosts. Magical murder, live audience witnesses shocking skewering. 17-year-old magician Trucy Wright. See exclusive unedited footage of the heinous crime, complete and uncut? We can't let them broadcast that. Trucy will get tried in the court of public opinion. Well, I doubt we can stop them from airing it. But we can prove her innocence in a real court of law. No matter what garbage they report on TV, we can set the record straight at the trial. Truth? Let's go gambling! A slot machine and a roulette wheel, huh? They really went all in with the gambling theme. Looks like that slot machine really works. I've always wanted to give gambling a try. It's not worth it. Besides, you're not even old enough to gamble in most states yet. America? That's alright. I get to experience it enough in court. Guessing whether you'll win or lose the case on any given day. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Don't worry, Apollo. I only bet on winners, and I haven't lost yet. Oh my god, she was being so nice. Japanifornia. For real. Eat your hamburgers, Apollo. Excuse me? We're looking into the incident that happened at the magic show this morning. Oh, that? Yeah, I was the cameraman for that. Can you tell us anything about what you saw? Bonnie was soups adorbs. That's not exactly what I couldn't get enough of her. I filmed her the whole time. Got some primo footage if I do say so myself. That is creepy. That's just straight up creepy. I better quit before he decides to share what he intends to do with said footage. Oh my god, there's only gooners. This is the case full of gooners. Pardon me, I know you're busy right now. What are you guys, street? Street? Does that mean people off the street or something? We're Trucy Wright's lawyers. Oh, okay, lawyers, got it. Well, what do you want? He must be really busy. He hasn't even looked this way. We're investigating the incident that occurred at the magic show this morning. And we heard that Roger Rettins was in charge of that program. Yeah, that's right. The guy hates magic, but the show was all his idea. Just between you and me, I think it was Bonnie that egged him on. Egged him on? How so? I saw the two of them together, you know, walking along arm in arm. Oh no. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. She's 19. He's 35. Oh, I hate it here. I bet she sweet-talked him into doing the program because she wanted the work. She hasn't been selling very well on her own, apparently. I see. Oh, hey, if you're looking into the incident, I guess you'd want the show footage, right? It's on the disc in my back pocket. If you want to, go ahead and fish it out. Wow, thank you very much. You turned out to be surprisingly helpful. Yeah, they're both using each other, definitely. I do not like that. Look at that logo above the screen. Scandal Gamble Gambit. Is that the title of the show? Yep. I like this sprite. Oh my god. It says hello Athena. Haven't you ever seen it? They present scandalous rumors about celebrities. And then people bet on whether the rumors are true or not. Ugh, so it's just another tasteless TV show. Looks like Trucy's their next target. Today's scandal is... tragedy on stage. Did Trucy Wright cause an accident or did she commit murder?
Looks like murder is in the lead. Well, I say neither. Then we'll just have to create a third option tomorrow, in court.
Yes. This must be a video production workstation of some sort.
That coffee cup looks awfully familiar.
Yeah, that's where Mr. Rettens always sits. He's very hands-on, you know. You'll always find him on the set of his projects. But he was here at the station during the magic show, right? Yeah, well, he had 2 shows going on at once this morning. He had his regular program to oversee here, so he couldn't be at the Penrose.
So you can vouch for him that he was here at the station during the magic show?
What, like an alibi? Sure can, he was definitely here. Still, after a while he couldn't stand being away from the Penrose, it seems. As soon as his part was over here, he took a taxi to the theater. But he apparently didn't get there until after that thing had already occurred. Sounds like he has a rock-solid alibi. Does he, though? Well, I guess we got just about everything we can out of this place. Looks like Rettens' alibi is pretty airtight. But if that's true, then who could have killed Mr. Rias? Who could have? Indeed. We're done investigating here, yeah? Do we move to... dressing room? Yes. Just go to other places again. Just go back. Okay, and this is where Trucy signed that contract.
Right, and there must have been some kind of trick that was used when she signed it. The question is what kind of trick and how was it done?
If some kind of object or tool was used, there still may be a trace of it somewhere. Like with the pen or the paper.
Well, it's time to find the secret to that trick. Auf geht's! Let's do this!
Alright, examine the pen. And the clipboard. Huh? Hey, take a look at this clipboard. Was that not there before? Could you sign this please, ma'am?
Sure thing, just the one sheet in this clipboard, right?
Yup.
Hi, Samir. Welcome, welcome.
Isn't this the clipboard Trucy used when she signed the contract?
I think you're right. Let's give it a once-over.
Ooh, yippee. Is it double clipboard. Can open it up, huh? Let's try opening the folder. Aw, there's 3 of the same screws and then 1 is different. Hey, this screw, it's different from the others. Not only that, but I think it's loose. Look, I can move it. Are you sure you should be fooling with it like that, Apollo? Well, it came right out.
See, I tried to tell you, but would you listen? No.
Hey, take a look through the hole, Athena. I think there's something back there.
Oh, wow, you're right. What is it?
Choto. Ah. It is an extra little thing. Hey, look, the back panel is loose. I think I can take it off. Got it.
You're just breaking things left and right today, aren't you?
Look, there's something inside. What is this black sheet of... Yeah, it's like... Do you call it carbon paper? Where it's just like, it copies the signature onto like something else? What is this black sheet of... I want to say paper?
Oh, I know. It's carbon paper. Yeah, I knew it. You put it between 2 pieces of paper and it copies what you write onto the bottom one.
So when Trucy signed the contract, there was actually another contract underneath. And her signature on the top contract got copied onto the hidden contract.
So that's how Trucy was conned. This is that ratings Raja's doing. I just know it. How dare he? You gotta hand it to him, though. It couldn't have been easy fooling Trucy. That girl's no slouch.
Yeah, but I bet we can use this clipboard as evidence if we ever take this to trial. Clipboard.
Looks like we're pretty much done here. Should we go back to the office? We can get a snack and talk over our plan of attack. Sounds good to me.
Back to the WA. The Right Anything Agency. The WA. WA. Wow. Oh, what in the world? Hey, what's going on here? All these stickers say repossessed. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Whoa now, this is a restricted area, champ. No trespassing. Oh, it's him again. Trespassing? But this is our office. You're the one who's trespassing. Oh, it must be the contract thing. Enough with the lip, boy. Don't tell me you forgot about your debt. What are you talking about? I'm just abiding by the contract. If the agency can't pay me, I have every right to seize its property. Am I right? Just like that? We haven't even had a chance to take this to trial. If you're gonna be mad, shouldn't Trucy be the one you're mad at? I told you it serves you right for getting involved with those grammaries. Oh my god. The names. Again. Why, you dirty rotten. Office seizure. What are you going to do with all of our stuff? Sell it, of course. Every last bit of it. That's why I'm seizing everything. And I'll take this little office of yours too. You think you can just waltz in here and do whatever you want? Indeed I do. Unless you write whatever warehouse joker's got 3 million ready. Ugh. That's a no then, because I gotta recoup my money somehow. After all, the entire program went south because of Trucy. It's called liability for compensation, and this infantile agency is the liable party. Why, you black-hearted... Hey, Apollo, what about the crooked clipboard? It's no good. We don't have any proof that Rettins was behind it. Darn. You're gonna have to do better than that, folks. Looks like the famed Mr. Right left behind nothing but incompetent noobs to run things. No way, he was counting on Mr. Right to be away for this plan of his? What a two-bit thug! We'll show him! There's the sugar. That expression is priceless. So how does it feel to lose the precious office your boss left you in charge of? Say something dumb. Ugh. No, not to rub it in or anything, but I think you should know where you stand right now. Oh man, what now? Where we stand? Here, have a gander. The trial of young, up-and-coming magician Trucy Wright is scheduled for tomorrow. We're here just outside the office of the suspect, hoping for an exclusive peek inside. What? Is this live? Apollo, look, there's a sea of reporters outside! Oh, a questionable-looking pair are peeking out the window at this very moment. Our viewers at home can see for themselves their vicious, brutal expressions. Yellow journalism at its finest. And that's the way it is. That music scared me for a second. I was like, what? Where's that sound coming from? The majority of the public already thinks Trucy is guilty. They saw the whole thing happen with their own eyes during the show's live broadcast. Everybody in the country is against you. No way. No office, no allies. Are you sure you still want to represent that girl? Of course we do. We believe in her innocence. Go ahead. Think what you want. It's a free country. Just know that you'll be the biggest losers in the end. In the meantime, feel free to keep on flopping around like the dying fish you are. Now then, you gotta be out of here by tomorrow. Take in this cozy little office tonight while you still can. Hang loose, baby. He sucks ass. I can't believe we let Mr. Wright's office get placed under seizure. Of all the... This is just ridiculous. Hey! Look out! Clear out! We don't want murderers here!
right, you want? I'll take you on. Come on. Yikes, let's get out of here before we get killed too.
What the? What? People really do be dumb here.
I can't believe this is happening.
We have to do something to protect ourselves and fast. It's Mr. Right. Uh-oh. Apollo, I got your messages. How is she? Is Trucy okay? She's not crying, is she? Does she have a lawyer? Mr. Right, it's all a giant mess. Poor Trucy in the office. Our office. Apollo? Okay. We'd better both take a deep breath. Oh no. Wow, I see. And he's saying you have to be out by tomorrow? I'm so sorry, Mr. Right. I wish there was something I could have done. This is quite the mess, isn't it? Even if I left right now, I wouldn't be there in time for the trial tomorrow. I'm sorry, Apollo, but I need you to handle this for me. Of course, we can handle the defense, but the office... It's too soon to give up on that. What do you mean? The contract only addresses Trucy's liability if she causes the show to be cancelled. So you just have to prove in court tomorrow that it wasn't Trucy's fault. Hey, you're right. So everything depends on your winning that on you winning that trial, maybe? Tomorrow? Trucy's fate and the fate of our office. It's all riding on your shoulders, Apollo. I know. I'll be fine, right? Apollo! I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I can say with absolute confidence that you'll be fine. Really? I've seen you earn victory after victory in some pretty dicey situations. And guide Athena, helping her along her way too. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy and the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Thank you, Mr. Right. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. I'm fine. Everything will be fine.
You can call me anytime if you feel you need to, but I'll be fine on my own, right? Yes, I think so too. I can do this. That's the spirit. Give it your best out there, Apollo. Beep. Beep. What is it, Apollo? What are you smiling about? Who, me? It's nothing. Mr. A believes in me. I can't let him down. We have to win this trial, Athena. I couldn't agree more, and I'll do everything in my power to help. Her opponent tomorrow. Prosecutor Sadmati, huh? Why now of all times? Still, I don't care who it is. I can't afford to let my guard down for anyone. Bum, bum, bum.
O restless, wandering soul of the dead.
Oh.
Prosecutor Sadmati. Oh. Sorry to disturb you, but
That's her voice?
I figured I should tell you.
Okay.
The lead attorney's been decided.
I like her voice.
Apollo Justice.
Apollo Justice.
Yeah, why do they always look so smug? Honestly, why are they always like Phoenix Wright, Apollo Justice, Athena Sykes? Why is it always like that? Why is it always like that? I don't know. I don't know what he's like. I like Emma's voice though. It's a cute voice. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. Is Apollo okay? He's been muttering to himself all morning. He's
been like that since yesterday. Guess the pressure of today's trial is getting to him. Poor Polly. He's really tearing himself up over all of this. Get it together, Apollo!
Yikes! Athena, when did you get here?
Try to relax a little bit, will you? You're getting yourself way too worked up. Yeah, but I'm alright. I'm fine. You know, I did a little digging on this Nayuta Sanmati guy. He's apparently not your run-of-the-mill prosecutor.
Oh, yeah? What did you find out?
Well, they say he wields an incredible power to accurately read a trial's karma and its ultimate fate.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
What is that supposed to mean? I don't have all the details, but apparently he can foresee how the arguments will go and even lead his opposition. So the defense basically ends up going in whatever direction he has in his head. Man, this isn't going to be a cakewalk if that's true. Emma did say she'd talk to him for us, though. Here's hoping that went well. In any case, it sounds like he's going to keep us on our toes. Yep. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy in the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. Oh my god, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Wright is putting his faith in me. I can't let him down now. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine! There he goes again. It's almost like he's chanting a prayer. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine! If you say so, Apollo.
The trial will start momentarily. Is the defense ready?
Yes! We're fine!
Are we, though?
Trucy's fate and the fate of the agency rest on this trial. This is it, Justice. If ever there was a time to shine, it's now. Court is now in session.
Court is now in session for the trial of Trucy Wright. Oh my god, we finally get to see Apollo again.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
He is so zen. Look at him, he is relaxed. How does that scarf float like that? And the prosecution? Prosecutor Sadmati? 1,000 pardons. It was rude of me to keep you waiting. He's so pretty. He's so pretty, though. I was praying for the victim. Oh, praying. Yes, I see. You're a Kurainist monk, correct, prosecutor? Yes, that is correct. I am but a lowly monk from the kingdom of Kurain. I beg in advance for the forgiveness and kind patience of everyone here in this court. I am unfamiliar with the proceedings of this country and may make many blunders.
He seems like such a gentle-mannered soul, doesn't he? I wonder if Emma had a chance to talk with him about Trucy.
Now then, Prosecutor Sadmati, your opening statement, if you would. Certainly. In the name of the Holy Mother, I vow to guide the victim's soul to a land of eternal peace known as the Twilight Realm. Now let the last rites of the victim begin.
Nayuta Sadmati, he's really been making a name for himself apparently, but that nickname, Last Rites Prosecutor, I wonder how that will come into play today.
Oh my god, he's going to read a bedtime story to us. The incident took place in the middle of a spectacular magic show. The accused performed a magic trick in which he thrust a sword into a coffin. A coffin from which the body of the victim then spilled out, dead from a fatal stabbing. The victim's name was Manav Mystery. Manav Mystery. Manav Mystery. Mystery. Man of Mystery. Okay. 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 Okay, sure. Man of Mystery. Otherwise known as the Great Mysterious. Mysterious. I didn't even notice. Mysterious. Oh, I'm stupid. How did I not notice that? You never see it coming. Dun, dun. Oh my god. I really got double whammied, yeah. Really getting double whammied here. Oh man, God, I hate it. His blood was found on the sword that was used during the magic trick. Autopsy report added to the court record.
So his death was just an unfortunate accident?
I got that just now, yes. Yes, I did. I didn't notice before. I might be stupid. It is only natural for one to assume as such, Your Honor. However, it was no mere accident, but rather a homicide. The prosecution's position is thus, that this was a murder made to look like an accident. For Dutch people, would you look at it as a reus or a reus? I think in a magic setting, I would go for a reus. Just because I don't think he would call himself a reus, but maybe, I don't know, maybe because he's big. It's like, I'm big. Oh, man of mystery. Man of mystery. Mysterious. The prosecution's position, blah, blah, blah.
I see. And you believe this crime was committed by the defendant?
After a thorough consideration of all possible scenarios, I, unfortunately, had no other choice but to conclude as much. So that's how it's going to be, huh? I guess Emma couldn't convince him after all.
Very well. And now let us hear from the defense.
Naturally, we maintain that the defendant is innocent, Your Honor. If the defense wouldn't mind, could you please explain your reasoning? My reasoning? Well, I would have to say that my main reason is because I believe in the defendant. I see. So you find it difficult to come up with anything more concrete than that, do you? What a fine demonstration of the fact that you are indeed a lawyer of putrid mind. Putrid mind?
Prosecutor Sadmati?
Excuse me, but I don't... What did he say? Oh my god, he's... Cool. Cool.
If you don't mind my asking, prosecutor, what was that you were just chanting?
A sutra of the Holy Mother that guides those of tainted soul toward enlightenment. It is a Kurainist incantation to awaken the foolish from their fruitless slumber. fitting for a lawyer who indulges in such fancy as the innocence of the accused.
I see. So basically you're asking the defense to get real?
Allow me these few words, defense. It is my duty as a monk to punish sinners and to guide victims' souls to the Twilight Realm. Should you show repentance and admit to the accused's guilt now, no harm will come to you. But should you interfere with my sacred last rites for the victim, then I shall cast you down into the pit of hell along with Trucy Wright.
Now wait just 1 minute here. Putrid, pit of hell? Is that any way to address someone in a court of law?
Prosecutor Sadmati, that may be the way you conduct trials in Kurain, but I would appreciate it if you would refrain from such a charged language here.
Your Honor, that was but a Kurainist sermon for those who have strayed from the path. Harsh words are often necessary to admonish contemptible deviants who cannot see reason.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize.
I guess they really do hate defense attorneys in Kurain, huh? Even still, that was way, way over the top as far as verbal abuse goes. And the trial's only just begun.
Well, defense, I suppose the way a prosecutor does things varies by country. Why don't we look at this as a cross-cultural exchange and try to be open-minded about it?
What?
Bailiff, please bring in the first witness. Witness. I can't speak.
She's... she's stress eating again. She's munching. Uh-oh. I thought she'd said goodbye to the snickoos.
Detective Sky, the courtroom is no place for gorging yourself.
What's wrong with having a little snack? Girls gotta eat, right?
She seems a little stressed out.
Detective Sky, your testimony, please. Yeah, about that. I just want to state for the record that I believe Trucy Wright is innocent.
I'm sorry?
Detective Sky, this path you seek to follow is misguided. Giving the wrongdoer false hope will only deepen her despair in the end.
But
Let it go and move on. Acts which go against your duty will earn you divine punishment from the Holy Mother.
Divine punishment?
munch.
Chew. Oh no, she's so sad.
Fine. I don't know about the divine part, but I get the punishment bit loud and clear. I guess Emma got assigned tons of paperwork or something for sticking up for Trucy. She and Prosecutor Sadmati don't seem to get along very well, do they?
Shall we continue? The prosecution contends that the accused had a clear motive.
Is chat slow or are you behind in the stream? I think maybe that might be it. Right? Is anyone else experiencing that? Chat being slow? Test. Only a few seconds for me. Yeah. I think you might be the one who's behind. You need to like kind of like fast forward a little bit, I think. Not too slow. Yeah, probably not. Yeah. Probably that. Need to scroll forward a little bit.
The evidence, if you would, Detective Sky.
All right. Please take a look at this poster. It's a Troop Gramarye poster from 13 years ago. 13? How old is that guy?
Is he canceled? Is he canceled? This guy is canceled? Alright. Why does he look the same? Why does he look the same? Why does he look the same as now if it was 13 years ago? Does he just not age? Is it a different guy? He has like a scar on his arm. This is not going to be the same guy, is it? It's going to be a different guy. It's going to be a different guy. I bet it's going to be a different guy. I just bet it's going to be a different guy. Calling it now is a different guy. Is it just me or is it a little different from the one in Mr. Wright? Oh, Miss Wright's dressing room. I'm sorry. This is a revised version of that poster. This one says cancelled under Mr. Rias. That's right. Mr. Rias left the troupe after the first version of the poster was printed. Take a look at Mr. Rias's right forearm near his elbow. See the big scar there? He apparently got that when he made a mistake while practicing a magic trick. Ouch, that's quite a scar. Because of the accident, Magnify Grammary concluded Mr. Rias was too unskilled. And just before the show was to open, Magnify announced Mr. Rias wouldn't be appearing. But in defiance of Magnify's decision, Mr. Rias tried to go on stage anyway. This, in turn, caused Magnify to oust Mr. Rias from the troupe on the spot.
He kicked Mr. Rias out? That seems rather extreme. Did it really have to go that far?
When it came to magic, Troupe Grammary was so passionate, or should I say extreme about it, that it caused problems for them from time to time.
Yes, they even caused this court a mountain of trouble with their extreme antics.
And now the troupe's successor has committed a murder. It seems the troupe's rare talent was inherited by the right person after all. A putrid talent for criminality. Awkward.
You sound rather extreme yourself, prosecutor.
Criminals with impure souls do not deserve sympathy, Your Honor. As I was saying, after his expulsion, Mr. Rias apparently went on to hold a grudge against the troupe. He would tell those close to him, I will get my revenge on Troupe Grammary someday.
Revenge? That certainly sounds antagonistic.
He's 30. Okay. Theory. Theory, chat. Theory. This is the Mr. Rias from the poster. What if this is him, but like older? Because it was 13 years ago. So if it was 13 years ago, he would have been like 22. So that would look like it. And this is just a different guy that had to pose as him, maybe? I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I'm starting to think that because it can't be the same guy as like 13 years ago. He looks the exact same. Just more evil in this one. He looks more evil here. He doesn't look as evil here. I feel like this was a nice guy and this is like... This is him, but like older. That's what I'm thinking. Twins. Him, but older. Unfortunate person.
That certainly sounds antagonistic.
13-year-old poster updated.
apparently ousted from an injury. Yeah, we're gonna have to look at that injury. Okay, wait. No injury here, guys. No injury here, guys. It's not the same guy. It's not the same guy. Oh my god, it's not the same guy. Do we have, I can only read the autopsy report. He doesn't have, it's not the same guy. Or does he? But it's a different arm. Does he like have it like a little bit on like the left arm? Nah. Isn't he injured on the right arm? He is. He is injured on the right arm. So like that's the whole thing. All right, we'll see. And then his chance for revenge finally came. If you would be so kind, Detective Sky. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? Witness testimony. The defendant's motive. The victim planned to get his revenge on Troop Gramarye during Trucy's magic show. Mr. Rios was going to first steal the Gramarye notebook from the defendant. He then intended to reveal the secrets behind their magic tricks during the show. That was the victim's plan for revenge, and while he did, in fact, steal the notebook, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secrets. But she didn't murder him. By the time the accused had discovered the notebook's theft, it was too late. Her only option was to kill Mr. Rios and make it look like an accident.
Objection!
What? No, she didn't even know. That's nothing but conjecture.
Objection!
Oh, he has a strong objection. The victim's assistant, Bonnie the Femme, gave the police a statement. She testified that just before the start of the show, Mr. Rios said, "I'm going to reveal all of Troop Gramarye's secrets on stage today." What? Well, that isn't exactly a great starting point for a rebuttal, is it? Yeah, why would you need to steal the secrets if you share the stage? Yeah, there's probably additional secrets that they wanted to share. Like ruin her career forever and ever and ever. I don't know. You're telling me... Allow me to give you one piece of advice, defense. Oh, and what's that? Butterfly? Let it go and move on. Ooh, nice music. Excuse me? Helping a sinner will only sully your own soul. One possessed of an unclean soul will burn in the flames of hell, and then be ever burdened with that sin in their next life. But I don't believe in that sort of thing. Besides, I have no intention of giving up. He has such nice sprites. Oh, Holy Mother, grant me the... grant me the strength to deal with this putrid lawyer. This is like, oh, Lord, give me strength. That is me. Me, Lord, give me strength to deal with people. Lord, give me strength. All actions have consequences, and yours will surely earn you the honor of being a mere stink bug at best in your next life. A stink bug?
Now then, Mr. Mr. Justice, your cross-examination, please.
There was a stink bug in my hotel room on like night 2 when I was in the States, and I took it out. I took it out myself. I was very proud of myself for not freaking out and just taking it out, because you shouldn't kill them because it attracts more of them. So I just took it out.
Ooh! I like how we have badges here instead of the flames in Yuririn. Okay, I'm gonna go to the last one. And how did they know this, by the way? Wait a minute. How did they know this?
Hold it!
Do you really believe what you're saying, Detective Sky? Do you really think Miss Wright killed Mr. Rios to stop him from getting his revenge? Of course I don't think that. Trucy would never... Keep your private considerations separate from your public duty. I warned you about this very thing before the trial began, did I not, Detective Sky? How old is he? Yes, you did. How old is this guy?
She's 27?
I'm 27.
25!
He's 25? That man is not 25. He's older than 25. He is older than 25. He's older than 25. Please recite my exact words to you. Emma Sky, you are a detective first and foremost, not the accused's friend. Remember your duty and fulfill it faithfully. Excellent. So you do remember what I said to you. Your devotion to your work will be rewarded, for the Holy Mother sees all. This Holy Mother is no scientific concept I've ever heard of. Those two really don't get along, do they? It's because one is into science and one is into, like, spiritual stuff. That's what I said. Well, science and religion go together about as well as oil and water. As I was saying, the defendant murdered him before he had a chance to reveal the secret. Present. Oh, whoops. Not present. Pues. You ship Emma and Sadmati a lot. I feel like a lot of people do that. I feel like a lot of people do. Would be nice. I like Emma a lot. I'm sorry, but what exactly is the basis for claiming it was murder? Beats me. What? The basis is beats me? You'll have to ask Prosecutor Sadmati over there, because he hasn't told me his reasoning either. Detective Sky, your feeding of information to the defense has not gone unnoticed by my eyes. The bad karma of acts which go against your duty will impinge upon you in your next life. But even before that, it may impinge upon your job in the form of a transfer. Please don't get me kicked out of the forensics unit! Anything but that! Poor Emma. Oh! I don't want to be like Apollo. Stop. Poor Emma. She's really been risking everything for us. Emma's like, I'm a positive and agreeable person, but genuinely don't get along with this one specific person. Fandom is like, ship them! Yeah, enemies to lovers, am I right? Well, Prosecutor Sadmati, what are your grounds for claiming homicide? It was the luminous tape in the understage passage. I realized that it had been moved. Moved so that Mr. Rios would climb up into the downstage coffin by mistake. Eh? 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 What? Mr. Rios, who was waiting in the understage passage. was supposed to have used the upstage ladder shown here on the left. He was to climb up into the coffin that had been set up in the backstage area. After being turned into a stuffed dragon during Act 1, Mr. Rios was supposed to come back to life and emerge from that coffin. But the luminous tape had been moved to mark the downstage ladder. So the victim climbed up into the coffin on the stage itself by mistake. The very same coffin the accused thrust her sword into. I like Bonnie in the back. Bonnie in the back. And you have proof that it was my client who moved the tape? But of course, Detective Sky. Oh, that's right. I identified the defendant's fingerprints on the luminous tape. You what? He actually had proof? Well, defense, are you finally ready to let it all go and move on? Absolutely not.
Detective, please add the information about the prints on the tape to your testimony.
That's impossible. Trucy was wearing gloves. She must have moved it during the show. Can't be. Can't be. She was wearing gloves. How do we... How do we prove that? Can I stop this recording too? I can. Do we play this one and just tell people that, show people that she was wearing gloves? Do we show people the gloves? I mean, you can see the gloves in the video. You can see the gloves in the video. Yeah, there were fingerprints on the tape on the set that she works on? Yeah, it's kind of stupid, but I guess the video?
Objection!
You've got to be shitting me. No, 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 that was the wrong one. That was the wrong one. Wow, 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 wow. How do we prove she's wearing gloves? How do we prove she was wearing gloves? During the show, she didn't have time. During the show, she didn't have time. Maybe this? The show script? Why? 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 How do we... Oh, Trucy wore gloves during the show. Okay, it's in the fingerprints thing.
Objection!
There's a little info in the fingerprints file. I'm sorry, Detective Sky, but there's a flaw in your testimony. Oh, really? The prosecution is claiming that Miss Wright moved the understage tape during the show in order to guide the victim into the coffin downstage. But it doesn't make sense that she would leave prints on the tape at that time.
It doesn't.
Please consider the fingerprinting results of the main coffin, which shows that not one of my client's fingerprints was found in or on it.
That's true. We didn't find any of her prints on that coffin. I think you've realized what the flaw in your testimony is. Claiming Miss Wright left prints on the tape during the show is inconsistent with the facts. Because she was wearing gloves during the show. Oh! She must have left the prints sometime before the show started. In other words, her prints do not prove she moved the tape to mislead the victim. The prosecution's investigation was insufficient. Oh my! But on a personal level, I'm very happy about that. Yay!
Well, Prosecutor Sadmati, if the defense's argument is true, then you have no evidence the defendant moved the tape to deceive the victim.
Hi, Locke. Welcome, welcome. The investigation devastation is going well. We're in the trial. And it's going well. I figured it all out. I see. Apparently the defense is more intelligent than I had thought. More than a stink bug at any rate. Come on, you can bump me up to at least a stag beetle now, can't you? Would that really be any better? Of course, way better! Stag beetles are cool with those huge mandibles of theirs. If the defense wishes to be promoted to a stag beetle, then answer me this question. Alright, shoot. Even with no evidence that the accused moved the tape to misguide the victim still climbed the ladder using the tape as a guide, and entered the coffin on the stage. The accused then thrust her sword into said coffin with the victim in it.
So what you're saying is, the fact remains that the victim was stabbed to death, right?
Precisely. However, this does drastically change one aspect of this case. If the accused did not lead the victim into the coffin on purpose, then it means the victim's death could have been accidental. It was someone else. If it was indeed an accident, the defense can argue that it was involuntary manslaughter.
I see. If it was involuntary manslaughter, they could plead extenuating circumstances, and the severity of the crime could be mitigated.
Defense, if you believe the accused did not murder the victim, then do you argue that it was an accident? This is it, the all-important question. No, it was murder. It was murder, but not by Trucy. The defense argues that Mr. Reyes' death was murder. The defense maintains that the defendant is entirely innocent. We believe that it wasn't an accident, but murder. And what's more, we believe it was committed by a third party. A third party? As in the true culprit is someone else? Yes. That is quite a brazen claim to make, and one wholly without grounds. Your voice is as loud as your suit, and your mind echoes just as loudly in emptiness. Surely you were but a loud red pepper in your previous life. I've been demoted to a vegetable? Wow, I didn't know a person could be reincarnated as a non-sentient plant. They could be in this very room, yeah. In any case, I do have grounds to make this claim. Do you now? Let us hear this reasoning of yours, then. Alright, but before I give it, there's one question that we need to address. If the victim was killed by some third party, then the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin wasn't the cause of death. If that's the case, then how did we wind up with a dead body inside the coffin? Good question.
A very good question. Now let's hear your opinion, Mr. Justice. How did the victim's body wind up inside the coffin?
It was magic.
It was killed understage. What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? Yeah, because he was pulled up. He was pulled up because he like had the whole thing on his belt. The like carabiner. Carabiner? Beans. Is it a carabiner? Well, the thing that held him up. In other words, what if the victim was already dead in the coffin from the get-go?
Oh, I see. In that case, the defendant's sword wouldn't have been the cause of death.
You say carabiner? Okay, maybe. I don't really know what it's called.
How do you respond, Prosecutor Sadmati?
That is the third time.
The third time of what?
Oh.
Yeah. Ka-thunk.
What the heck is this?
Ow, my head!
He's killing me. What do you think you're doing? Even the merciful Holy Mother loses patience if she is struck 3 times. He looks so angry. Since you never learn, you needed to be punished. Why don't you let me worry about what I need and don't need? It is what you deserve for interfering with my sacred last rites for the victim. You are a brainless lawyer chasing phantoms. You know nothing. Let this humble servant of the Holy Mother give you an edifying sermon. A sermon? Now. There is a passage in the sacred scriptures of Kurainism. A cornered frog will swallow even a snake. Huh?
A cornered lawyer has unexpectedly struck back hard against the prosecution. Did I get it right?
No, for I am not done with my sermon. And yet the frog still dies, its belly bitten and torn from within. Just great. And in this case, you are that frog, defense. What exactly is your point anyway? Let us assume for a moment that the victim was killed under the stage. Who, then, had the opportunity to do so during the show? Let's see, the people in the show were Bonnie DeFemme, the victim, Mr. Rias, and Trucy Wright. Bonnie DeFemme was on stage throughout the entire show, as easily confirmed by the footage from the show. Which leaves us with only one suspect, Trucy Wright. We did get upgraded to a frog, that is true. We are no longer an insect. Now do you see? The accused killed Mr. Rias as he waited on standby in the understage passage, and then placed his dead body in the coffin above, thus making the murder look like an accident. O great and merciful Holy Mother, thus another putrid mind has been guided toward enlightenment. Ugh, I can't believe I swallowed this trick question whole. Ruh-roh.
Objection!
Athena? Sorry, but I have to raise an objection here.
Athena, what are you...
There's something I want to point out, Apollo.
And who might you be? You strike me as a mere child in countenance.
I may be young, but I have an attorney's badge just the same.
And you would contribute to this discussion in that capacity?
I most certainly would. Beep. Beep, beep. You just argued that the defendant killed the victim under the stage. But let me remind you that Miss Wright is a girl.
She's just a girl, Your Honor. Your Honor. Your Honor, Trucy's just a girl. Clearly. Surely you didn't raise an objection simply to point out such an obvious fact? Your Honor, please send for this little child's guardian to come take her home.
But I'm not done with my sermon.
You don't need to talk like Prosecutor Sadmati, you know? This is going to be a painfully long case of them not knowing of the twin thing? Yeah, I think so. I think this is going to be a painfully long case of them not knowing about identity theft. Identity theft is not a joke, Jim. Millions of families suffer every year.
Listen, if the victim was killed in the understage passage, then his body would have to be hauled up to the stage, right? However, Miss Wright is a young girl, and a pretty petite one at that. She couldn't possibly have hefted that large body up and put it in the coffin.
That's true. It does seem like it would be a rather difficult task for the defendant.
You wouldn't download an identity. Exactly.
I don't think even I could do it.
What do you think of that, prosecutor? Who's the child now?
In my religion, the priestesses of Kuraianism are revered as the pillars of our beliefs. So I naturally hold nothing but deep respect for women. Based. I also think highly of the female perspective. Okay.
Says the man who called this fair maiden a little child. Who's a fair maiden?
I agree that your point is worth discussing, defense. How, indeed, was the dead body raised up into the coffin? By the accused, Trucy Wright, that is.
You're committed to pointing the finger at her no matter what, huh? Then you explain how that even be possible.
But of course. Do you really want to be on his side? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. There was a way for even a small creature like her to raise the victim's body up.
Huh? Wait! You really can explain it?
I foresaw that our arguments would come to this, so I have prepared a witness.
Well, I admire your readiness, prosecutor.
It is really not that difficult when one can read the ultimate outcome of any trial.
He couldn't have really predicted that things would turn out like this, could he?
It's pretty hard to believe. It's hard to believe that I couldn't see that you were always there beside me. Excuse me, but may I step down now?
Yes, I suppose you may.
One moment, Detective Sky. I'm sorry for, the way I handle all of this. You did a fine job, Detective. Your testimony was invaluable.
It was?
Yes, you served well as a detective and did not allow your personal feelings to interfere. You overcame the conflicted emotions you felt and performed your duty admirably. You will be rewarded for your fine work. Oh, thank you. I hope we can work together again in the future.
Emma seems bewildered by the unexpected praise. I guess he's a pretty nice person, like they say, as long as you're not up against him.
Now then, let us call the next witness.
Yeah.
There she is. Bonnie.
She's cute.
Witness, please state your name and occupation. Oh God, there she goes. There she goes.
Ninja, member for 10 months. Oh my god, that's crazy. That's crazy. She never gets praised. That's probably why. True, true. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Miss Teleports behind you is here. Honestly, she's here. She's here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the court. It's very nice to meet all of you. I'm a lagomorphing illusionist from the land of fairy tales, Bonnie de Femme. I can't wait to do some magic tricks for you.
Please, witness, there is a time and a place for all things, including magic.
Oh, but it would be okay if I do just a little magic, right? Come on, please. Look, everybody's waiting. Now's my chance to shine.
That is your second time.
My second time doing what?
There will be no further warnings. You should know that from our preparatory meeting, correct?
Yoop.
Is no one exempt from His Holiness's rosary of suffering?
May we have your testimony, witness, once you've recovered from your disappointment?
Well, as a huge fan of Trucy's, I don't really want to testify against her. But I guess I have to, don't I?
As a huge fan of Trucy's, huh?
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy right. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that. So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
I like her, like, Anya face. Sure, you're a real fan, all right? Of destroying Trucy, you mean? Oh my god, Apollo with the comeback. Apollo with a comeback. The understage passage.
I really can't believe that Trucy killed Mr. Reyes. I guess it's possible for a small girl to lift a dead body up if she used a stage lift. Is it possible? Could Trucy really have... If Trucy did use a stage lift, I think she must have used stage lift number 2. I was on stage for the entire show, by the way.
Why would she mention that? You were on stage the whole time? And you're sure about that?
There is no question. The entire audience could testify to that fact. What's more, she is shown clearly in the TV footage as well.
I couldn't possibly have killed Mr. Reyes, not little me.
Therefore, the only person who could have killed the victim understage is the accused. Furthermore, by using a stage lift, even a petite young lady could have raised the body up to the stage without difficulty. You've got to be kidding me.
Very well, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Okay.
Cross-examination.
I think... stage lift number 2 is going to be the thing. She must have used stage lift number 2. It was already all the way up. Stage lift number 2 was already all the way up.
Objection!
What?
What do you mean it's not right?
What do you mean it's not right?
What the heck? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Bonnie messed up Mr. Hat's position for the escape trick, placing him opposite the scripted location on the right side. As a result, Trucy had to quickly move the lifts under the stage. She never told anyone that she had moved the stage lifts. Maybe this then?
Objection!
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna do the pro Ace Attorney move, which is save the game. Nah, I won't. I'm gonna press on this one. Stage lift number 2. You mean the stage lift shown here on the left?
That's right. With a stage lift, I think even a small girl could easily lift a dead body up to the stage.
And so that makes her the murderer, in your opinion.
Of course not. I believe in Trucy. Like I said, I'm a huge fan of hers.
Oh, brother, how long is she gonna keep this act up? Defense, what position was stage lift 2 in after the show? Let's see. If I recall, it was in the fully raised position. And the reason why it was fully raised is because the accused used it to lift the victim's body, wouldn't you agree? Feel free to slowly mull it over while you roast over the flames of hell, your evil red pepper. So now I'm also evil? And I'm a red pepper again? Also, this is also not right. Because your script says Bonnie's teleportation trick. So you teleported. Can we... Okay, I'm just gonna press on this for a second. You didn't have a single spare moment to slip down to the understage passage?
Huh? Don't tell me you suspect me now.
I'm just trying to do my job by fully examining your alibi. Depending on how solid it is, I might have to suspect you, yes.
You gotta be kidding me. Don't spit on my head and tell me it's raining, lawyer boy. I'm right there in the footage. Or are you too much of an idiot to see?
Huh?
Mr. Fum, are you feeling alright? You seem suddenly different.
Oh, oops. Where did that come from, right? Oh my, I seemed to have snapped there for a second, didn't I? Tee-hee.
You didn't just snap, you broke character just now.
In any case, I was on stage the whole time performing magic. I mean, you saw me in the footage, right? My dazzling and flawless performance?
Flawless? That's odd, considering what you told me. You said that you'd made a mistake with where you positioned Mr. Hat.
Mr. Fum, to what is the defense referring?
Well, I made a little mistake on stage. I was in charge of operating Mr. Hat, you see. According to the script, I was supposed to place him to the left of the coffin. But I flubbed it up
Nice censoring.
and made him stand to the right of the coffin instead.
And because of that mistake, Trucy had to move the stage lifts around. Because number 2 was already up.
I feel really bad about messing Trucy up like that with my goof. Tee?
Darn it. I don't see any inconsistencies in her testimony.
Now do you know who the real killer is? Come on, Gramps! Don't just sit there! Hand down your ruling pronto! Do it quick before you keel over up there.
I beg your pardon?
Oops! Oh, what's gotten into me? I'm so sorry.
Give her another 5 minutes before she tears off that mask. She's not very good at hiding it, is she? Well, defense. Are you ready to let it all go now? Of course not. I'll never give up. Never give up. I see. I suppose this too is fate. Oh my god, another... Okay. The sacred scriptures of Kurainism describe a variety of hells for the damned. For someone like you who struggles ceaselessly against his fate. Papul Boljig seems most appropriate. People will... What? Oh wait, that's Kurainese.
What sort of terrible place is Papul Boljig?
A place where the more one struggles, the further one falls into the abyss. At the bottom of the abyss, a ferocious beast awaits. Like the rat? Think of it as something akin to an antlion's sandpit trap.
Oh, there's one of those in my backyard!
Wow, Kuraina's tale is closer to home than I thought. Uh-oh. Not great. Never have a picnic in the judge's backyard. Got it?
And now then, it would appear that the witness's testimony supports the prosecution's claims that the defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim on their stage.
How are we supposed to get out of this jam? Hey, Apollo? If you can't find any contradiction, do we get to do the thing? Maybe it's time, yes, to use analytical psychology. You mean... I heard some discord in Bonnie's voice while she was testifying. Noise level 100! I love this. I love this. I love this mechanic. See? Widget is picking up on the noise in her heart too. That's right. Athena can hear things others can't with her super sensitive hearing. She can hear the emotions people suppress as a kind of noise or discord in their voices. The voices! All right, Athena, let's give it a try. You got it!
Hold it!
Hold it, mister. Your Honor, I'm afraid that our witness, Ms. Defam, is suffering under terrible traumatic stress due to this horrible incident.
She is?
Yes, what with that terrible death on stage, and her beloved Trucy getting arrested, she's under awful strain and shock. In fact, I don't know how much more she can take before she's unfit to testify. You're wearing your Phoenix Wright shirt today? Oh my god, how nice. Oh. I should get an Ace Attorney shirt, honestly. I should get an Ace Attorney shirt.
Oh, I've heard of that. What is it called? Postal stress disorder, right? It's where a person becomes uncontrollably angry, I think. I read about it somewhere.
That's going postal, Your Honor. This is PTSD.
Oh my. So that's why the witness acts so hostile at times, as if she were a different person.
Oh my god, they're really laying it on thick. Twin theory going crazy. Why does the judge sound like he smokes 2 packs a day? Because that is my judge voice. That is my old man voice. Yes, and I think her condition is clouding her memory of the incident. Postal stress disorder, yeah. Therefore, I suggest a short therapy session for the witness. Huh? Therapy? You don't know the first thing about a magician's mental strength. I've risked my life jumping through rings of fire and having my body sawn in half. Oopsie. Boy, I have to watch my temper, don't I? Oh my god, I'm... Okay.
Miss Sykes, please do whatever you can to help this unfortunate young lady.
And what exactly is this child planning to do, Mr. Justice? With her super sensitive hearing, Miss Sykes can hear a witness's true emotions. Simply from tone and inflection, she can tell exactly what a person is feeling. I can even pick out feelings that a witness is trying to suppress or hide. Widget projects the emotions I hear into the mood matrix, where I can analyze them.
It sounds like some sort of spurious devilry. Though I find it hard to believe, I must ask, how do emotions constitute evidence?
While I won't say that emotions can be taken as evidence per se, I have seen how instrumental Miss Sykes' work has been in cracking a case.
If I were the judge, I'd be having 2 packs a day too after all he deals with. Honestly.
Therefore, I wholly support giving it a try.
I see. If you are in favor of it, Your Honor, then I have no objections. Even this mere monk can see that something disturbs the witness.
I'll disturb you. Oh, thank you for understanding, Prosecutor Sudbody. Apollo, you remember how to conduct a therapy session, right? You want me to lead the session? Of course, you're the lead on this case, after all. Fair enough, but... do I need a refresher? No, I know how it works. I think I still remember from the last time, so let's get right into it. Okie dokie. You ready, Widget?
Let's do this!
Beep, 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 beep.
Also, Mr. of the Country with a magic girl ceremony can shut it, truly. I guess Trucy is the one who killed Mr. I love the artworks in these pieces. Okay, sad. Even she could move the body with that lift. Sad. Look at how evil Trucy looks in this one. I was on stage at the time. But that terrible mistake. Okay, surprised. My stupid flub caused Trucy so much trouble. I feel so bad about it, and then happy. Why are you feeling happy?
Got it!
Why are you feeling happy about that?
Hi, Flash. Welcome. How are you doing?
How are you doing? The arm is hidden in all of them? Oh, the arm of Mr. Rios. I didn't even look at that. This is the same judge from throughout most of the series. You imagine he thinks to himself, "Oh, it's these lawyers again." Yeah, he must be like, "Oh my god!" And who's the defense? The Right Anything Agency again? Dang it! Really? This is gonna be a rough day. He's gonna like call up his wife, be like, "I'm gonna have to work late today, honey. I'm sorry." I have to say, Mr. Fum, you certainly are a strange one. Even though you said, "I feel so bad about it," it seems you were feeling happy about it. I think I can guess why you were feeling happy. It must be because you messed Trucy up. I think you were happy because you messed the defendant up. I'm right, aren't I?
You gotta be kidding me. Why would I be happy I messed Trucy up? I'm a big fan of hers.
Because we saw you.
I hate her. I loathe her. I can't stand that Trucy Wright. Just because she's a little good at magic, she thinks she's all that.
I love this sprite so much.
So this is exactly what that sniveling brat deserves.
Yeah, the judge's wife just says, "It's the rights, right?" He's like, "Yes, honey, it's the rights again. It's the Right Anything Agency again." We saw how you said you hated Trucy Wright, how you were glad she was in trouble, and even how it was what she deserved. Ouch! It looks like I hit the bunny on the head, so to speak.
Ugh.
Yes, we get to do it again.
Apollo, the noise level dropped. Now if we could get it down to 0%.
Yeah, Judge got that postal stress disorder. He does. Well, Miss Defam, are you ready to confess how you really feel? Not the rights. Yeah, not the rights again.
What? What do you mean? I'm Bonnie, the sweet, cute little bunny. I'm a rookie magician working hard to be just like my idol Trucy. That's the character I'm supposed to be.
Keep that up, Mr. Fum, and you're going to have a mental breakdown. Me every day. Just let yourself be who you really are.
I really am? The two sides of you are fighting each other and doing you psychic harm. I can hear them, two distinct voices battling inside you. Shut your pie hole, you know-nothing know-it-all. I mean, you mustn't say things like that or I might get flustered.
Mr. Fum, how long do you insist on maintaining this wolf in sheep's clothing act? We can't end this therapy session until you get real with us. Set the wild beast inside you free.
Ouch! Ugh.
What's gonna happen?
Don't make me laugh. You don't know a dang thing about me. You want to see who I really am? Fine. Take a good look.
Bats? She is a bat! She is a bat! Oh my god, she is a bat. She's a bat. What in the world?
Sheep's clothing? You've got it all wrong. It's a rabbit suit I've got on. And I'm not a wolf. I'm a blood-sucking vampire. A bat with fangs and wings.
I think we just opened Pandora's box.
I'm finally done with that goody two-shoes cottontail act. I feel free as a bat.
Oh my god, she's a bat. I love her.
She morbed. It's a morbin time.
She...
Defense, your therapy session has taken a turn for the worse from the looks of it.
There's a perfectly good explanation for this. Isn't there, Miss Sykes?
Methinks I created a monster. We blew it! Hey, you, lobster boy.
Oh my god, I love her hair. She's a bat. She's a bat. Yeah, she even has the vampire umbrella and now her ears stick up like a bat's ears. I'm in love. I'm in love. Man, I love bat motifs so much.
Oh, me? You think I'm glad Trucy's in trouble, that I think she's getting her just desserts?
Deserts? Desserts? Deserts. Deserts?
Well, guess what? You're right.
Does this mean you admit to wishing the defendant harm?
Well, the bat is out of the bag now. That mistake of mine was a work of art. Thanks to my goof, poor little Trucy had to do all of that hard physical labor.
When you say hard physical labor, what are you referring to?
Because of Mr. Hat's new position, Trucy had to move both of those huge stage lifts. They must have been so heavy. What a riot.
That's strange. Athena, could you please add that last statement to Bonnie's testimony? All right, I'll update the mood matrix with the new info. Hey, Apollo? Now there's a new inconsistency in the testimony. Yeah, she finally slipped up. So what do I need to do now? Well, from this point onward, you just do what you do best. Find the contradiction in the testimony and present evidence to refute it. All right, I've got you now, Bonnie DeFum. Okay, yeah, we don't see the arms. We don't see the arm in this one. Oh my god, it moved. I was on stage all the time, but that terrible mistake. Oh my god, she's cute. You know what? Serves her right. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts. That is true. Okay.
Okay, but it worked out, so... Since it was already all the way up from a previous trick then? I think? Read that again? This one? Bonnie messed up Mr. Hat's position for the escape trick, placing him opposite the scripted location on the right side. As a result, Trucy had to quickly move the lifts under the stage. She never told anyone that she had... Wait a minute. She never told anyone.
Objection!
That doesn't make sense.
What? So you think I'm crazy now?
No, that's not the point I was trying to make.
But I don't hear you denying it.
Mr. Fum, allow me to repeat your statement. Thanks to that, she ended up having to move the stage lifts.
That's right. And I still say that's just what she deserves.
But how did you know? How would they know? How did you know Miss Wright moved the stage lifts?
Huh?
Nani? According to her own statement, she didn't tell anyone that she had done so.
What?
So how could you possibly have known what she had done unless you saw her? You saw Miss Wright moving the lifts in the understage passage, didn't you? Oh no, not her umbrella. Info update. Oh my god, she's so cute. Like, oh, I just like bats a lot. I like bat characters a lot. I like bat characters a lot. What can I say? I just love them bats. I just love bats a lot.
Bye-bye.
You did it, Apollo! Noise levels are at 0%!
But Mr. Justice, would that mean...
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Defum herself was under the stage where the victim was killed. And I hardly need to tell the court what that means. You are one artful liar, Ms. Defum. And one spectacular suspect. The bads are the bats. Bats with a T. Oh, the tail has moved too, to the side. The tail has moved. Do you see that? That's cute.
Why, you shiny red lobster boy? You're saying I killed Mr. Rias?
I'm saying that it's a possibility. What's more, I say you had a solid motive to frame my client for the murder as well. My apologies for raining on the defense's merry revelry. But you seem to have forgotten one very important point. Oh, really? The TV footage. As you can clearly see, Ms. Defum was on stage the whole time. The entire audience can bear witness to that fact, including you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Clap. You have just taken a long and senseless journey, only to return to the starting line. The witness could not have been in the understage passage, which means the only one left who could have killed the victim is the accused. Guess the party's over. But Ms. Defum knew something she couldn't have known unless she was under the stage. How do you explain that, Prosecutor Sadmati? It's quite simple. The accused must have told Ms. Defum about it, but then forgot.
Ha! Open those useless eyes of yours and take a good look at the footage.
Something must have happened near my spaceship because this is the third... That's an ambulance. Something must have happened near here. Because that's the third. I think it's like ambulance. I didn't really see any other... what the other ones were, but... something must have happened nearby. Yeah, that was in the game. No, it's happened like 3 times now in the past, I would say 10 minutes. So something must have happened nearby. I hope it's going to be okay. If Mr. Fum really was in the understage passage, it would mean she was on stage and understage at the same time. You mean she was in 2 places at once? That does seem to be the only explanation that makes any sense. It may be an explanation, but I'm not so sure about the make sense part. Then we'll just have to make it make sense. Make it make sense! Your Honor, the witness was both on stage and understage at the same time. That is the defense's assertion.
I've heard some illogical things come out of you before, but this is absurd.
I'm sure you'll change your tune once you hear my reasoning, Your Honor.
My gut tells me you're bluffing, but I'll bite. Very well, Mr. Justice. How do you explain how the witness was in 2 places at once?
There were 2 Bonnies. There were 2. Are they going to reveal it now? There were 2 Bonnies, Your Honor. If that were the case, it would all make sense, wouldn't it?
There were
2 of them?
I suspected you had a few screws loose, but now I see some are missing altogether. Is there a toolkit in this courtroom, Your Honor? I suppose 3 screws to the head should righten this putrid brain. Very well. Bailiff, could you...
No, wait! Please listen to my argument!
Very well. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to at least give it a listen.
As was argued earlier, Mr. Fum is shown in the footage the whole time. But at the same time, she was also watching Miss Wright in the understage passage. The only possible explanation is that there are 2 Bonnies.
That almost sounds like it makes sense. What do you think, Prosecutor Satmati?
Trust me, bro. Yeah, source, trust me, bro. It came to me in a dream. It's just a theory. A game theory. This humble servant of the Holy Mother is of the opinion that we should lose no time in replacing the defense's many lost screws. What does that mean?
But Apollo, it goes against reality itself to say that one person is actually 2.
But we don't have to be bound by reality. After all, we're talking about magic here. So if the Bonnie de Femme in the footage is the real Bonnie, then the Bonnie here on the witness stand, the one who must have been understage, this Bonnie de Femme is our second Bonnie.
She is?
Say we call the one in front of us Bonnie number 2. I believe I have just the piece of evidence to prove that a Miss Bonnie number 2 exists.
Oh, then please submit your evidence, Mr. Justice. What proves the existence of a Bonnie number 2?
Well, maybe the unknown fingerprints? On the top panel? I'm thinking? Fingerprints?
What's this?
During our investigation, we found a set of unknown prints on the coffin on the stage. Yes! Oh my god, twins. It is twins. These prints were most likely left during the course of the show. But they didn't match the prints of any of the people involved in this case. An unknown third party's fingerprints. I was not told of this.
Emma must have kept it from him.
So the question is, who could these prints possibly belong to? Oh, she's sweating. She's sweating. Ms. DeFemme, or should I say Bonnie number 2? These are your fingerprints, aren't they? Uh-oh. Enough of this foolishness. One person could not possibly be 2.
Those fingerprints could have been left not only during the show, but at any time.
Objection!
Mitosis, yeah. Or mitosis. They're just sucked into Bonnie number 1. I could have phrased that differently. It's not like you to lose your cool like that, Prosecutor Sadmati. He's so pretty. And I'm sure you know that exactly when the fingerprints were made is not the main issue.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Justice?
The issue is, who do these unknown prints belong to? Look, you can 4K emote on me, but I've been phrasing my things in a weird way all day today. I was talking about showers with my office mate and how I don't like those kind of rain showers because it gets your face wet, and I don't like it when my face is wet. And I was like, I don't like rain showers because they get you wet in places you don't want to be wet in. And she was like, they get you wet now? I was like, no, like, I mean, like, rain showers get my face wet. I just want a regular shower. I don't want my face to be wet. Like, whenever I take a shower and I get out of the shower, the first thing I do is like a freaking, I just go insane and just grab a towel and be like, blah, 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 blah. I gotta dry my face off first because I really don't like it when my face is wet. I just don't like a wet face. I just don't like a wet face. Not for me. But I phrased it so weirdly. And I think there were 2 other things, but I can't remember them. But I just had a phrasing day today. So don't blame me for having a phrasing Monday. On the days you have to talk all the time, you say so many weirdly worded things. Right? Oh my god. Same. It's just, the more I talk, the more I'm bound to say something weird at some point. It's just like this much percent, like this percentage of what I say is weird. So the more I talk, the higher the chance that like that percentage is going to show up and I'm going to say something weird. And unfortunately, Your Honor, I'm a yapper. They're certainly not Bonnie the Fums. But what if they belong to the person standing right in front of us?
Oh, you mean Bonnie number 2 is the second Bonnie? Is that what you're implying?
Yeah, Nayuta Sadmati is so unfairly beautiful. It's true. It's so true. Also, I'm gonna say non-binary king. I think in an interview, I don't remember who said it, but they were like, yeah, Nayuta transcends gender. It was said about him at some point. It was like, he transcends gender. It is not of importance to him. God, I love him. He's so pretty. I wish I looked like that. It's preposterous to suggest that those prints belong to the witness. I say they must belong to some other unknown individual. Prosecutor Sadmati, can you really look at her and still say that? I think there was a lot in Ace Attorney where they were like, we didn't want to commit to it, but yeah, very, very true. Like, it's non-binary Nayuta Sadmati. I'm gonna say it, lesbian Franziska. And if not Franziska, at least Aura Blackwell. They never said the word lesbian, but like, it's so obvious. It's so obvious. Aura Blackwell. Lots of like things that they just didn't commit to. I can't think of anything else because I'm usually just focused on the women. But there's more. There's definitely more. There's more. Where that came from.
What are you looking at? Take a picture, it'll last longer.
How could this be? I think you're sniffing hopium on Franziska. No, I have like an entire theory. I have like a theory. It's also... she's always depicted with white lilies, and white lilies are the lesbian flower. Like flower symbolism, that's the lesbian flower. White lilies. Franziska and Adrian is extremely popular. You think so? I feel like it's become less popular. I was talking about it last week with Alito, and I told Alito about it. I was like, I was really into Freighter shipping, like years ago. I was like really active on Tumblr, and back then it was a really big thing. But I feel like nowadays it's all about Franziska and Maya, and Franziska and Maya, I think it's cute. It's just not the ship that I would go for. It's cute. Like, I don't mind it. It's cute. Sure, I can ship it. But I would ship Adrian and Franziska a lot more. I have a lot of headcanons for them. Actually, you know what I ship? I don't ship Franziska with anyone. I ship her with her job. That woman is obsessed with working. And I ship her and Adrian as exes. I have like an entire story in my head. Franziska and Adrian are exes in my head. Like, they've dated for a while. It's like, that was a messy breakup. Those kind of things. I'm like, yeah. Alright, sorry. If we check our prints, I'm sure they'll match the unknown set. Well, Bonnie, the prints that don't belong to the real you belong to you, don't they, Bonnie number 2? Shipping as exes, that's a new level of world building. It's just, I'm crazy about her. I have a lot of Franziska headcanons. Man, I love her so much. She's probably like, it's really funny because when I was talking to Alito about Ace Attorney, I was like, yeah, I really like Ace Attorney, like Franziska. This and this. I was like, yeah, I shipped her a lot, and I like read a lot of Franziska from Karma fan fiction back in the day. There was a time when I think I've read every existing fan fiction online of Franziska. Yes, even the bad ones. But Alito was like, oh, so she's like, is she like your favorite character from that series then? And I was like, oh, she's more than that. I think I can safely say that Franziska is probably my favorite character in anything of all time. Like, Ace Attorney is my favorite freaking game ever, and Franziska is my favorite character in this game. Like, I am obsessed with her. I don't think there's another favorite character of mine that I've done a similar amount of fan art for, that it's hard to find merchandise, but I went crazy when I was in Japan. Like, I will buy anything that has Franziska's face on it. I'll buy anything. I love her. She's like my favorite character ever. I'm very passionate about her. Sometimes you feel like you're the only huge Ace Attorney fan that doesn't ship. I will say I don't really ship a lot. I only really ship the ships that are kind of already sort of canon. Like, I do ship Aura Blackwell and Metis Sykes. I just think it's cute. I like Aura Blackwell a lot too. She's like my runner-up favorite character. She's a lot like Franziska. And Franziska, I ship with Adrian as exes, but I don't really have a partner in mind for Franziska, honestly. And then I ship Mia and Diego because I just really like that. I just really like that ship. I think it's so cute. And what else do I ship? Angel Star and Jake Marshall. That's probably my main ships. It's like Angel Star, Jake Marshall. It's probably my favorite ship. in the Ace Attorney universe. I really like Angel Star too. She's one of my favorite characters too. I want to cosplay her someday. Angel Star, she's great. Yeah, I love her. She's great. You're sitting here like, why did they drop Iris? She's literally Phoenix's first love and never think about any other pairing. It's cute, yeah. Really like Mia Fey and Diego Armando. Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, Gumshoe and Maggie. Yeah. Who's Angel Star? Angel Star is a character from the DLC case of the first game, Rise from the Ashes. She's a witness in that one. And Jake Marshall is also a witness in that one. And I ship them. Ship them so bad. I love them. I love them together. Like a really, I really like that ship. DLC case. Yeah, officially it's a DLC case, I guess. I don't consider it a DLC case, but officially it's DLC. We need Nayuta Sadmati in a dress. We kind of do. I feel like he would rock it.
Witness, is what the defense has said true?
Fine, I admit it. The fingerprints are mine.
Then does that mean you aren't Bonnie DeFum?
What? Oh, I love this sprite. Why does he look so good? Ridiculous. Oh, Rise from the Ashes was included? Oh, I thought it was DLC. Why did I think it was DLC for so long? Huh? Oh, maybe. Oh, well, DLC, quote unquote DLC, as in it was added in the DS version. It wasn't in the Game Boy version. Got it. That's what I got confused over. Yeah, no need to download it, but like it was an extra case. Yeah, it wasn't in the original GBA Ace Attorney. Yeah, that's what I got confused with. That's what I got confused with.
Are there really two Bonnies?
Nope, there's only one Bonnie. That's because I'm Betty. Betty DeFum. What? Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it's time for a wondrous magic show. Gasp in amazement as this lagomorphing illusionist performs her teleportation magic. Watch closely. It's showtime.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh, that's really fun. Oh, she has a different umbrella. Oh, that's really fun actually. They're like sun and moon. Twins! Twins! Oh my god, I called it from the start. Just picture her running out the courtroom with a dust trail, truly.
What an amazing trick! The witness has suddenly split into two people.
It's not a trick. No gimmick to it either. We're simply twins.
What? Twins? So that's how the teleportation trick works.
Ever since our debut, I've had to hide or pretend I'm Bonnie. All cute and sweet and goody-goody. I can't tell you how stressful it's been. But I don't have to hide anymore. That's right. Our days of sneaking around are finally over.
Cover is blown, but they actually seem pretty happy about it.
So, which one of you is the nice Bonnie DeFum we met in the dressing room? That would be me.
And the sharp-tongued Bonnie we saw with the ratings Raja on her stage was...
Hey, who are you calling sharp-tongued?
Alright, got it. Witchcraft. It might be. I called a lot from the start. You're impressed? Look, I don't know anything for sure, but my main theory now is this is the original Mr. Rias. If that is true, I don't think I'm allowed to play Ace Attorney anymore. This is my theory. He's the OG guy from 13 years ago. That is my theory. But we shall see. It's all starting to make sense now. Fingerprinting results updated in the court record.
So, Mr. Justice, this changes the facts of the case rather dramatically, doesn't it?
It certainly does. During the show, it was Bonnie who was on stage the whole time, so Bonnie couldn't have committed the crime. But Betty, on the other hand, who was understage, did have the opportunity. Her bat hair is so interesting. Do they get different pictures in the court record? Do they? We have Bonnie, age 19. Yup, they do. A magician who performed with Trucy. She's actually Bonnie's twin sister. Betty. And Bonnie. Bonnie is the cutie. Bonnie's actually nice, and then Betty is the mean one. Oh my god.
So we now have 2 suspects.
No, because Bonnie was on stage.
Wait just a minute there, Lobster Boy. I didn't do it. That's right. Betty might have a foul mouth, but she'd never kill anybody. Hey, who's got a foul mouth here?
Oh my god. Oh no. She's a bully.
Oh, well, speak up, huh?
Please save your sibling squabbling for later. Oh no, poor Bonnie. Poor Bonnie. This is so sad. Oh, but you know, lying on the stand about your identity is perjury, but their magic was so amazing everyone forgot. Yeah, they're so cute. Oh, I want to draw them so bad. They're so cute. Betty, you must have been in the understage passage during the show. Otherwise, you wouldn't have known about the stage lifts being moved. So what exactly were you doing down there?
Fine, I'll testify. Anything to get you off my back.
Prosecutor Sadmati, Betty DeFum is ready to testify. What do you say?
Betty, you lied to this humble servant of the Holy Mother.
Hey, what else could I do? I couldn't blow our cover and ruin our magic act. Besides, am I gonna go to your twilight hell or whatever for being a liar?
You will indeed. However, it won't be after your death. Rather, I shall give you a taste of your punishment on this mortal coil in interrogation hell.
And now then, Betty DeFum, please explain to this court what exactly you were doing under the stage.
Uh-oh. Witness testimony. What happened understage?
It's true. I had business in the understage passage because of the upcoming trick. It was the fire trick, right? The one Mr. Reyes was supposed to do? That's right. It's a very dangerous trick, so I had to make sure we were prepared for it. It was in the script, and I really wanted to see it, but I couldn't because of the accident. Shut up! You're gonna give it away! Anyway, I was really busy. Yeah, way too busy to have the chance to kill Mr. Reyes.
Oh man. Well, that was certainly different.
How's that for a flawless testimony and alibi?
Oh, they're cute. Oh, they're so cute. Oh no. Not the shaky hands underneath. Not the shaky hands underneath.
Our magic is real. It's not a trick or a gimmick.
Oh my, she's floating!
You can see the hands, Your Honor. You can see she's being held up from below.
Poor Bonnie.
You were supposed to pretend you didn't see that. It's a little something called etiquette.
Bonnie got the muscle. She does, though. But I can't help it. Whenever I see a contradiction or inconsistency, I just have to point it out. You must be fun at parties. Dang, Apollo.
And now then, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
Buff Bunny. Yeah, honestly. She must train hard for that.
It's true, I had business in the understage passage.
Okay, we have to do the fire trick one. So it's like, I am preparing the things. We were prepared. Let's press on this one. And you were taking every necessary precaution, is that right?
Of course, every precaution. After all, it's a very dangerous trick that uses real fire. I mean, we had to be ready in case the curtain caught on fire or something, right?
By the time people realized it wasn't a part of the act, it might be too late, huh? If by people you mean Athena Sykes, then yes. As if you would have noticed, Apollo. As if you would have known.
Oh wow, a fire trick. That sounds really impressive.
Yeah, your beard would go up in smoke, old man. I bet people'd mistake you for a cue ball or something without it.
A cue ball?
Betty, don't be rude to the judge. Yeah. Betty, you know that fire trick?
Aww. I mean... I guess we can present the fire bucket.
Objection!
Yeah, there we go. I hate to break this to you, Betty, but there's a big flaw in your testimony. As big as the one in that floating trick you did earlier.
Oh, harsh words. Well, let me tell you something, forehead boy. No one has ever figured out how we do our teleportation trick.
No one except me, you mean?
Well, we have even better tricks up our sleeves. Huh? We do? I told you to keep it zipped.
Now, don't fight, you two. Mr. Justice, what's this about a flaw in the testimony?
The script has this to say about the fire trick. This will be dangerous. Make sure the fire bucket is ready. However, we found the fire bucket lying empty backstage except for a layer of dust.
Ouch. You didn't even attempt to get ready for the next trick, did you, Betty?
Thank you, Maniac. Thank you. For wishing me a good stream. It's been a fun time so far. I love Ace Attorney.
Betty DeFemme, you will explain yourself.
There's nothing to explain. Come on, Betty, we can't hide it any longer. We might as well tell him. Shut up! You can barely take care of yourself. Don't try and tell me what to do.
Well, if neither of you will explain, I guess I'll have to. The reason Betty didn't prepare for the fire trick is because she knew the show wouldn't go on. She knew it wouldn't happen, so she didn't have to prepare. You didn't prepare for the fire trick because you knew, didn't you? You knew that the body would be found and that the show would then be cancelled.
Ow!
She did.
Don't be ridiculous, you insignificant speck of a man. I'm gonna yank those lame bangs of yours off. Is that what you want? Huh?
Objection!
Whatever, they can grow back. Oh my god, they grow back instantly. Now stop stalling and just tell us the truth already.
I can't reveal my secrets. I'm a magician.
You have been chasing the shadow of an illusory culprit, Defense. And having chanced upon a convenient target, you have let yourself get carried away.
Exactly. Where's your proof, huh?
And yet, I can see that the witness's taste for false words has also been proven.
I advise you to confine your deceitful trickery to your magic act, witness.
Deceitful trickery? As your court-appointed therapist, I'd like to add something here, Betty.
Court-appointed therapist.
You finally let yourself be who you really are. But if you continue to hide behind lies, you'll just be imprisoning your heart all over again. But all these questions mean you're trying to pull me in prison for real. So I'll be behind bars either way.
You can see that's a Japanese game since both the bat and the bunny have a link with the night. Yeah, because Bonnie's umbrella has a moon. Yeah, because bunnies live on the moon. Bunnies live on the moon.
Does that mean you're admitting your guilt?
Of course not. I can't believe you people. Every one of you thinks I did something I didn't do. You... Lobster boy, Cubo geezer, headcase brat, Cerberus monk.
She's just giving all of us a nickname.
Cubo geezer?
Headcase brat? Really?
Learning as a teen about Tsuki no Usagi only induced mildly less rage than Naruhodo. Naruhodo. She's not wrong on any of those. True. Nayuta's just like, yeah, whatever. He doesn't care. He transcends gender. He transcends nicknames. He doesn't care.
Betty, calm down. Come on now, deep breaths. Deep breaths. Look, I'm not the murderer, I'll tell you.
Then how did you know the show would be called off before the fire trick?
I told you we can't reveal our secrets. We're under contract.
Contract? What is she talking about? Be that as it may, you're obviously a suspect in this case. Oh. Clap. Big clap. I'm beginning to see the karmic threads that make up the intricate tapestry that is this case.
Huh?
Allow me to summarize your assertions, defense. First, that the victim was killed in the understage passage. And second, that the witness and the accused are the only two who could have done it. Exactly. What's more, Betty knew that the body would be found, and that the magic show would then be called off. Therefore, it's reasonable to conclude that Betty killed the victim understage. But what if Betty knew that the show would be called off for some other reason? Like what? In the course of my investigation, I found it strange that the dragon set piece fell when it did. That, in conjunction with the body tumbling from the coffin in such a dramatic fashion, all seemed too perfect for mere happenstance. Happenstance? Oh my goodness. I don't think I've seen that word before, ever. It was as though the entire chain of events had been planned out in advance.
Ouch!
Planned out? After deciding to take this case, I scrupulously studied everything I could about the mass media in this country. I read the newspaper, old news reports, I even browsed tabloid magazines.
How very industrious of you. I'm impressed.
He has been studying. Nerd. During this process, I learned about a strange practice favored by the TV world. Which is? A practice called the hidden camera prank.
Ow!
Betty and Bonnie, you knew about this, did you not? About the dead body appearing, the set piece falling, the show being suspended. You two were informed of this plan. by Take-Two TV in advance, correct? Oh? Is that true?
Betty, please, let's tell them now. I can't hold it in anymore. Dang it, fine, you got us. Everything the prosecutor said is true. The TV station paid us to cooperate with them on this plan. It was all a prank, a big setup planned out in advance. Mr. Rhea showing up dead in the coffin, the set piece falling down, it was all completely scripted.
But Mr. Reyes is really dead, so it was all a prank? It's just a prank, bro. Yeah, honestly, it was just a prank.
Bonnie, is this really true?
Yes, Mr. Reyes was supposed to pretend to be dead. That's how it was supposed to go.
So he was in on it too?
That's right. He was supposed to show up dead in the coffin. And then the set piece would fall down. Trucy would be shocked and start to panic. That's how the prank script went.
What? What the heck kind of prank is that? That's oh my god, traumatizing.
But we never thought he'd actually wind up dead. Yeah, that was the only thing that was different from the script. Poor Mr. Reyes.
I'm so completely lost right now.
Well, Betty and Bonnie, it certainly sounds like you have some explaining to do.
Yeah, it's just dangerous and not funny. Truly. They became YouTube pranksters. Oh my god. All for the YouTubes, all for the clout.
All right. I guess desperate times call for desperate measures. Just this once, we'll share how it was done with you. So listen carefully. You'll never hear this kind of thing anywhere else. She has a little bat in her hat. So
I want to cosplay her so bat. And then like have a little bat in the hat too that like sticks out when you lift it up.
After our teleportation trick, I went down under stage. When Mr. Reese's body appeared from the coffin on stage, it was time for Betty to do her job in the understage passage. That's right. I used the remote control for the winch connected to the dragon set piece and made it fall down.
But it broke. That like took a lot of work. That's an expensive prank, dang.
And just before the dragon fell, I called Trucy to the backstage so she wouldn't get hurt. After that, the plan was for Mr. Reese to come back to life in front of a panicked Trucy. He was supposed to laugh and fly up and away. That was how it was scripted anyway. But for some reason, he really did turn up dead, so he kind of just stayed on the ground.
What kind of sick joke is that?
It sounds like a terribly mean-spirited prank to me. The poor defendant was trying to do her magic show.
I guess so. I'm sorry, Trucy. Whatever. It was all the ratings Raj's idea anyway.
Yeah, it sounds like just the kind of thing a guy like him would come up with.
This is the prank plan script we got from the ratings, Raja.
Dang
it, you made us break our contract. Now we won't get paid.
But where does this all leave us? Who killed the victim and when?
Yes, exactly. Those are the key questions. If Mr. Reyes was only pretending to be dead in the coffin as a part of the prank, then when he was under stage, there would still be life within him. And if that is the case, then Betty, who was also under stage, may be excluded from our list of suspects. Witness, was the victim alive up until he entered the coffin?
Oh, well, now that we've spilled the beans, we might as well show you this video.
They just got a tape with a video. Greetings, viewers. It is I, the great Mr. Reyes. We are currently in the middle of Trucy's escape trick. Having snuck through the understage passage undetected, I am now hiding backstage, preparing to play a little prank on Trucy. I'm about to hide in the coffin, which Trucy will stab with her rubber sword. And when the coffin opens, ho-ho, I will be in it, acting as though I've met my maker. The hand is still hidden. It is! Can you imagine the look on Trucy's face then? Oh, I can hardly wait.
He's about to hide in the coffin? So we don't know if he was still alive then. It would seem the threads of karmic destiny have led us to the truth. What? The victim passed through the understage where Betty DeFemme was and came up into the backstage area. We know this because Mr. Rios appeared to be backstage when he shot the video we saw. Yes. It appears that way, yes. In defense, you proposed the following, did you not? What if the victim was killed under the stage before being put into the coffin? But then, what about this video? This footage was taken just before Mr. Rios entered the coffin.
Ugh.
Oh, so does that mean...
He was killed in the coffin after all? Yes, it is horrible but true. The tragedy did indeed play out right there on the stage. Did it really though? Went into the coffin where Mr. Rios was hiding.
Trucy Wright thrust her blade.
Get a nice close-up of him. He's got good eyebrows. Yeah, how do you know that? It could be pre-recorded. It could be. It could be. Where's my timestamp?
See? Told you so.
So are you saying the incident was a tragic accident that happened during a prank?
It would be an accident if the accused had no knowledge of the prank beforehand. So let us ask the accused herself. Miss Wright, did you have prior knowledge of the prank?
What? I...
Tell him, Trucy, you didn't know anything about it, right?
Of course I didn't. I didn't know a single thing about it.
Uh-oh. Still think you can play innocent, do you? In that case, you leave me little choice but to present this piece of evidence. It's... It's the same paper as, like, the script thing, contract one.
It looks like some sort of note.
Uh-oh.
That's...
I found this note in the dressing room after the incident. At the time, I did not understand what it meant, but all is clear to me now. Bonnie, get the video camera after Mr. Rios comes tumbling out. What's this? Let's see, it says, get the video camera after Mr. Rios comes tumbling out. It is a note signed by the accused, instructing Bonnie to collect Mr. Rios' video camera from him, it seems. Someone else could have written that. I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense.
I found it in the dressing room before the show. When I saw it, I realized that Trucy knew about the prank.
It does bear her signature. Yeah, but why would you sign it and not just write your name? Why would you sign it? Why would you put your autograph there?
So the defendant had prior knowledge of the prank?
It would appear so, yes. When she learned about the plan to trick her, she decided to use it to her own advantage. So she thrust the steel sword into the coffin where the victim stood, chuckling to himself. Fake signature trick used twice. I think so. I think so. Is that not what happened, Miss Wright?
Of course not. And I didn't write or sign that note.
But the handwriting matches yours. All of the evidence and testimony points to you being the culprit.
But I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Then explain the existence of this note. You can do that, can you not?
I can't explain it. I didn't write it, so I don't understand.
I didn't kill Mr. Rios. You have to believe me.
Poor Trucy. Poor Trucy. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. The silence is deafening. Continue struggling against the threats of your own karma if you wish, accused.
Okay.
Even as you are inescapably caught in the web of fate you've spun for yourself. Ruh-roh. Miss Wright, it is time to resign yourself to your fate.
No, I didn't do it.
Ha! I knew it. That sweet-looking girl, a murderer.
She took all of us in with that act of hers.
I told you, I knew she was a homicidal little witch from the start. What?
Oh my god, okay, calm down.
But I didn't do it. I really didn't. Why doesn't anybody believe me?
Shut up, you killer. We won't fall for that anymore.
Oh my god. People do be stupid. This is bad. Your Honor, I suggest we put an end to this tragedy now. Give your official ruling and let us offer the victim's soul the last rites it deserves.
Very well, I suppose I have no other choice. This court hereby finds the defendant Trucy Wright.
Oh. I'm objecting. I do be objecting. Of course, we're not going to let that happen. The defense has an objection.
Apollo!
You, even now you would. I have evidence. I have a piece of evidence. I won't give up and I refuse to let either of them down. Mr. Wright, who's counting on me, and Trucy, who's put all of her faith in me.
Mr. Justice, the fact that you have raised an objection means that you have evidence with which to refute the prosecution's claims, correct?
Yes, of course, Your Honor.
Do we really have anything, Apollo? Actually, we do. There's one piece of evidence we can present here.
That is true. It is the little folder.
Very well, Mr. Justice, you may proceed.
As we saw in the show footage,
there's no question that the defendant thrust a sword into the coffin. The defense doesn't dispute this point. Oh, is it about the rubber sword now? But let us not forget that this was a magic show filled with tricks and illusions. We can't take everything we see at face value.
So you're saying some sleight of hand was somehow involved?
Yes, the defense contends that the sword the defendant used was not the cause of death. Now what was it Trucy told me she did just before she thrust the sword into the coffin? Swap the swords.
Let us see your evidence then, Mr. Justice. But remember, you interrupted my verdict to make this claim. You will be severely penalized if I find you are bluffing.
We're gonna get peened. That's fine, Your Honor. This shows that it's possible that the sword Miss Wright used was not the cause of death.
Take that!
The rubber one.
What's this? A sword from the show?
Stab him with it. Stab him with it to show him. That's right, Your Honor. This rubber sword was in the sword stand under stage. During the trick, Miss Wright was supposed to swap the real sword for a rubber sword. And she told us on record that she remembered it very clearly, that she remembers very clearly that she did.
I see. So the sword the defendant thrust into the coffin was a rubber sword, was it? But then why was a steel sword found lying on the stage?
Somebody must have put the steel sword there by swapping it with the rubber one. Just after the incident occurred, the dragon set piece fell and the theater was evacuated. The real culprit must have used the resulting chaos. Apollo Beastus. We're just getting penalized. To swap the rubber sword for the steel one. Oh no, we've been demoted to a stink bug again? Do you not know when to give up, stink bug? That is not possible. Blood was found in the coffin hole that the sword was thrust into. It must have been left there when the accused withdrew the sword. This is incontrovertible proof that the sword she used was the steel one.
Objection!
Kinda untruthsy for not noticing the difference. But that blood could be the result of someone tampering with the crime scene after the fact. After the set piece fell and the audience was cleared out of the theater, there was plenty of time for somebody to plant that blood there. That's true. If the sword the accused used was a rubber one, then when exactly do you propose the victim was killed, given that Mr. Rios was alive when he entered that coffin? I don't think he was. Finding the answer to that question is precisely why we need to continue this trial.
Let me express my opinion. By all accounts, it is certainly reasonable to suspect the defendant based on the evidence. But as to the question of whether the sword the defendant used was rubber or steel, I believe further discussion is warranted. I suggest we hear from the defendant herself on this issue.
Very well, Your Honor. Yes, I saved it somehow. Too close for comfort, but still. Crime photo updated in the court record.
Let's adjourn for a brief 15-minute recess. I advise the prosecution and the defense to use this time to prepare.
Sounds good to me. April 28th. That's my brother's birthday. April 28th. Oh, that was hairy. Tell me about it. We barely made it through by the skin of my teeth.
I can't say I'm crazy about that prosecutor Sadmati either. You know, with the way he says let it go and move on as if it's nothing.
Let it go and move on, huh? Whoa, boy, am I interrupting a secret conclave of villains or something? Oh, it's him. Got your next evil scheme in the works already? What do you want? Keep making that face, champ, and everybody's gonna change to the channel. Look this way, Trucy. Now smile for the camera. Let's see those pearly whites. Isn't that what the Grammary Creed tells you to do? I don't like him. How does it feel, Trucy? Everybody online can't stop talking about you. They're calling you a real witch out there. Could this be the end of the true Grammary?
Go away, you creep!
Oh, what's this? Something just charged into frame. Looks like a yellow gorilla or something. Could it be Trucy's pet?
Filming is prohibited inside the courthouse. Do you want me to get the bailiff?
Huh? Filming? What are you talking about? I don't even have a camera on me.
Huh? What happened to the camera?
Just disappeared right before our very eyes. He's a magician. See? It's him. It's him. It must be him. I am convinced that is actually Mr. Rios from the past, from 13 years ago. I am convinced. Oof. I'll be enjoying the rest of the Trucy show from the gallery. I put out a call for Trucy's fans to come and support her earlier, by the way. Bet I'll get some great footage out of them. This is gonna be good. Hang loose, baby. He called in some of Trucy's fans, but for what purpose?
Apollo, that thing Mr. Rittens just did, that was some high-level sleight of hand.
Huh? Why would he know how to do something like that?
I don't know, but he definitely has some serious magic skills.
No way, but I thought he said magicians were all a bunch of good-for-nothings. Yeah, because he's freaking salty over being thrown out of the troupe.
Mr. Lawyer?
Oh, hello, Bonnie. Can I help you with something?
Oh, well, there's something that's been bothering me.
Really? What is it?
Well, you see... Hey, dummy, what are you whispering to Lobster Boy about? Betty...
Who the hell do you think you are? Are you crazy? You want a piece of this? You know you have to talk to me first before you do or say anything, you hairbrain. Shut your mouth, you dumb bunny. Come with me, now.
She's so mean. I wonder what was bothering her.
There's no way we're finding that out with Betty constantly hovering over her like that.
Court is about to reconvene. Will you be all right testifying?
Yes, it's just... I wonder what Mr. Rittens has up his sleeve.
Mr. Rittens, is that also a thing? Roger Rittens. Roger Rittens. Roger Rittens. Mr. Ritton. Is there a pun?
I doubt he's bringing in actual fans.
Yeah, probably not. I wonder what he has up his sleeve, too. He'd better not be trying to get under Trucy's skin right now, of all times. You're Trucy right and you'll be fine!
Oh! There goes Apollo with his best trick.
That's what he wants, is the thing. By the way, I don't know if that's speculation or if you know spoilers. I know nothing. Everything I say is speculation. But also, it's literally him, I swear. Yeah, but don't confirm or deny anything in chat either. It's much more fun to see things play out. Yeah, we shall see. I don't know what's going to happen, so. He is sus. He is very sus. Whenever I'm feeling down, I always tell myself I'm fine.
Alright, I'll give it a try. I'm Trucy Wright and I'm fine! Thanks, Polly. I think I can do this now.
That a girl. Good luck up there on the stand. You'll do great.
Thanks. I'll be fine. I can do this.
Alright, Justice. You can do this too. Time to focus on the rest of the trial. Time to save the game? Okay. We don't get to save the game? They're not giving us a to be continued? Then that's what we're gonna save it here. This is where we're gonna save it. And then next time we continue just here by court is back in session. I am sorry. I can't stay too long today. I need to take care of my body and my mental. My mental. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Let's go to chatting. Let's go to chatting. Let's go to chatting. No, I would like to. I want to stop the game. I want to stop the game. Exit the game. Oh, wait, no. No, I don't want to. No. Just exit the game. Save your... Don't save. Yes, I want to quit the game. Okay. Just had to quit it without saving because I already saved. It was fun seeing you play. Yay, I'm happy. I really like the game. I just love Ace Attorney. I just love Ace Attorney. It's a responsible Riri arc. Yeah, I have to be responsible, Bean. Too bad. Too bad. Too bad. Responsible Riri. Responsible Riri. Re-responsible. Re-responsible. But I'll be back on what's that day called? Wednesday with A Hat in Time. A Hat in Time. That game was gifted to me by Alato, and I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited to play that for the first time because I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've heard that a lot of people really, really like that game. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it a lot. A Hat in Time is one of your favorite games. Yeah, I bet I'll have fun with it. I'm excited for it. It's a lot of hats this week. It truly is Hat Week. It's a good one. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to play that on Wednesday, same time as today's stream. So yeah, good time, good time. I'm going to send you guys over to Shy Fruits today, who is playing Mr. Sleepy Man. Seems like a fun little game. So I hope you guys have fun over there. I'm going to give you guys the rate message in chat. And I hope you guys have a good time there. Here's the rate message. I'm going to send you guys to Shy Fruits for some Mr. Sleepy Man. It looks like a fun game. Hope you guys have fun over there. I'll be seeing you guys again on Wednesday. Oh, Ryan, sorry. I come in at the end. It's responsible Riri era. I have to like take a shower and go to bed. But I'll be seeing you guys again soon. Until then, I'll be seeing you guys on the Twitters, the TikToks, the Discords, and the Instagrams. And until then, thank you so much for coming and bye-bye. Bye-bye.